First up, it's the American Conference regular season champs, Florida Atlantic, taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets out of the ACC. As we take a look at the Gainesville bracket, Florida Atlantic and back-to-back regionals here in Gainesville. They kick it off against Georgia Tech, and they'll be followed by host 3-seed Florida and first-timers in the tournament, Mercer. A player that took the Pitcher of the Year award in conference play this season, a first-team American Conference, and gets the first strikeout of the game, the first batter to go. Gottlieb will head back in. That's
good. Yeah, she made that known.
She was close. She's working around the plate. That one just missing outside. But back-to-back strikeouts for Autumn Courtney there, and found her way back. And makes solid contact there. Second pitch, a good one. And she says, let's go. Maybe a rally with 2 down. Groups, and they've worked on their breathing this year. They've made some changes, really kind of looked inside, and they've bought in. They've struggled a little bit late. And the swing and the strikeout. 3 out of 4 with a K. We'll see what the recovery was easier. Everything about it was making a difference for her. Solid contact, a hard shot, and off the glove of Simon. Hammond's a little something on it, and she gets things going with the bat. Thought it was fairly hard contact. The bunt from Chanel, and they get the out at first, but able to move Hammond, so sack bunt works for Kylie Chanel.
In the box is what I'd call her.
Big contact, sends this one out to center field, and it's taken care of by Vukadinovich. But again, moving the runner, Kylie Hammonds, over to third. Yates, the swing, and able to get out of it. Sophia Voiles, her first strikeout of the game. As the Owls leave one on. She's come up big in big moments over the season. And lets that one go for the walk. It's a good patience by Grace Connolly. Connolly, one of those players that Coach
to get an out, especially when they've got speed.
Yep, she has it all. Sends it right back to Courtney, who sends it back to second, but not quite in position was Chanel. The defense not quite in.
Them being the best defense in the country. This last one, just a little bit of a miscue.
Reese Hunter with the bunt and moves everybody around. So Georgia Tech.
On the left side of the infield, pinched just a little bit.
Jammed a bit inside, sends it out to Ferran, and able to get it in quickly to hold the runners. Big D from Ferran out and left. Gets her swinging. Strikeout number 4 for Autumn playing. You got a lot of softball ahead of you, and there's full contact, the swing, and the fist up and out of here. Solo shot from Bella Semino. Her 6th homer on the season. And it's a 1-0 lead for Florida Atlantic. And that's when you get the sequin hat, Alicia.
You do, and I think I want one for myself. The silent assassin is what they call her. This pitch too elevated in the zone for Voiles. Semino just takes this ball, and it's still going out in left center field, putting one up on the board for Florida Atlantic. The softball was banned quite a few years ago, has since made its return, and now these players are taking full advantage.
Destiny Johns sends it out to center. And Vukadinovich there for out number 1.
Breathe easier, and
good start, big swing. Sierra Gibson out to Gottlieb in right for out number 2.
Florida Atlantic looking a little bit more comfortable at the plate. Like it's a poker face that I personally love. And
Yeah.
I've grown up with it, and no one ever knows what I'm thinking. Goes down 3-0, comes back with 3 straight strikes.
Shelton sends it the opposite way for out number 3.
I like what you said about both of these teams knowing how to come back. FAU's came back 16 times this year.
16 times, and another strikeout, though. That's strikeout number 5. The Jackets going to have to take advantage if they can. Here's Alyssa Willer. Jammed a little bit. Makes contact, and Hammonds out at center. Makes the play for out number 2.
Morales said she talked to her a ton, probably the most in this recruiting process in the offseason. And it all paid off because look who's now on first base.
The patience of Leshper paying off. Jams her a bit, gets underneath it. And it's Hammonds in center making the play. And again, Georgia Tech leaves. Makes solid contact and sends it out to center field. And, oh my! Vukadinovich.
Wow, is all I have to say.
Impressive.
I'm looking the team's pay, but Vukadinovich in center field, her athleticism doesn't allow that ball to see green.
Kylie Hammonds pops it up for out number 2, but with 2 away. And gets her with the off speed. 3 up, 3 down, defense. And finally able to make full contact as she makes the turn to second. The double. And a patient, impressive at bat for Grace Connolly. Out. Vukadinovich takes the first one and right at Mora. Right place, right time for Jessie Moore for out 1. Only on second. And right across, and some emotion from the Owls. Strikeout.
Curveball, but the way that it went outside, but almost screwed back inside to the outer half.
Takes the first pitch down the line. Mora makes the play. And that's the 3rd out as Georgia Tech leaves another one on.
These young women play softball here.
No doubt. Hard shot from Mora down first, and Leshper there to make the play.
Lefty on lefty cross.
This hasn't given up much. Just popping this one up. Yates gets underneath it and calling it, but missing it, maybe into the sun as she was looking direct. No walks, you said it, a couple of strikeouts. Gave up a hit in the first and then the home run, and getting under this, Simon calls for it and makes the play for out number 2.
Said she's probably a fan favorite, right?
Yeah,
One of the
yeah.
goofier ones on the
Yep.
squad.
You got to have those. She goes opposite direction. And making the play out in left, Edgman. And once again, Georgia Tech. A pop up left. And Ferran there for out number 1.
Job at finding the corners, being able to stretch the zone to see what the umpire will give her, see what the batters will bite out in that screwball.
Outside pitch, she sent it right down the line, and Mora makes the play.
Pitch, but if I'm calling, I'd probably call that one a strike.
Yeah. Looked good from where we were sitting, and wow, that one curved right in. And they say catches the inside corner. And makes contact with this one. Full contact. Another solo shot for the Owls. This time, Sierra Gibson. Her 6th of the season. And they're up 2-0. sequined hat making its rounds, Alicia.
I love to see it. She just gets her timing on this pitch, left a little bit too far over the plate and cranks it to right center field, and it's really a no-brainer. Vukadinovic in center field doesn't even continue to run.
Little blooper, and over her shoulder, the play made by Leshper for out number 1. So good comeback from the circle for Voiles after the solo shot.
But be there, it was a straight shot. She really had to leg that one out.
Ferran, no home runs on the season, and that last at bat, it looked like she had just a little bit more she would have, but she at top of the lineup for the Owls, though, and Hammonds wastes no time. Finds the gap, moves the runner. Fouls that one off. This is the first time that the Owls have had a scorer in running, or a runner in scoring position, rather, since the first inning. As getting underneath that one, Chanel pops it up for out number 2. Strike 1. 2 on and 2 down. Hard choppy shot. Conley makes the out. So 2 left on. First pitch taken by Leshper. And an error made
for the squad.
Big plus. First pitch taken by Tucker, and she finds an opening. And Leshper's going to stay at third. So nobody out. Runners on the corners. And now the dugout making some noise.
I was very communicative, but I think everyone around me also talked as Connolly strokes this over the shortstop.
The RBI for Grace Connolly. Her 28th on the season. And the Yellow Jackets are on the board. She brings Leshper across.
Being able to make all those plays. Corners ready to anticipate a bunt if need be again.
Into the bat, force at third, and the play made by Chanel. Big defensive play for the Owls.
And we've seen a wing in the 6th inning, and I think that's why Jordan Clark decided to make that change.
Hunter off the end of the bat, and Johns makes the play at first for out number 2. Gets a hold of this one, sends it out to center, and out to the outreach glove of Hammonds. Another comes across to tie this up. And sending the second around, the lead for Georgia Tech. The double for Emma Simon.
How about Simon coming into this game with a sub-200 batting average, taking this ball, driving it to center field, clearing the base paths. Georgia Tech, they're just all gas, no brakes right now. We talk about
instead of the Yellow Jackets, as they've waited till some 7th innings at times to get back, and that's a pretty swing, lined out, and the play made by Smelton. But some damage finally done. Via Voiles kept things pretty tight the entire way. First up, Chloe Yates takes the first pitch, sends it out to Gottlieb for out number 1. Full sun out there today.
Making it bend back over.
Makes contact here, sends it out once again to Gottlieb. And she makes the second out as well. So 2 up, 2 down.
It's the glasses.
It's what it is. But 2 down. And the walk for Johns.
Half to those righties, but now just curving across the plate and showing her off speed.
Boy, dips low and takes that one the opposite direction. Johns will come across, and we are tied. Stand-up double for Sierra Gibson.
Heartbeat for the Owls. Gibson, this pitch completely missed over the plate, low, but she digs for it, golfs it to left field, gets extra bases, and gets her team on the board yet again. Now it is tied 3-3.
Impressive at bat for the sophomore Sierra Gibson. It's an incredibly athletic family. Opposite field. Yep, it's going to stay fair. Go-ahead run comes across. Another stand-up double. This time it's Kylie Shelton for the Owls.
And Shelton, this pitch again left over the heart of the plate. That curveball that she just misses. Shelton, another good piece of hitting, takes this ball, drives it down the left field line, gets that go-ahead run, and FAU now up 4-3. Shelton all smiles. Big Sally to be successful right now. She's got to be able to hit her spot on that outer half. 2 times, it's ate her up.
Dribbler from to Ferran. Well, Ferran to 0 for 3. Makes some contact there, but right to Hammonds. Tracks it down for out number 1. Owls 2 outs away from getting the double.
Plate and gets called for a strike.
And this one was outside off the end of the bat. The play from Johns is out number 2.
I need to start calling her NCAP Ainsley. The way that she...
Powerful swing, sends it to the outfield. And you said it, Alicia. All the way out and over. Solo shot with 2 outs for Leshper. We are all tied up.
I said it. Leshper is a player that can tie the ball game up with 1 swing. This pitch elevated. You saw it before. 7 home runs on the year. She doesn't back down from a fight. Drives this over right field. The intensity might be even more of a threat.
Boy, just missing. That one, a tough one to lay off of, but patience by Tucker gives her the walk. Gets her outside. Her first strikeout of the game. But all tied up with Addison Leshper's home run shot.
C-bat or C-ball, hit ball, I guess. What she did.
What do the Owls have in them? Hammonds, little chopper to short, and Simon there for out number 1. Well, we've seen the... And she will take the walk. So the winning run on one to go through. Solid shot right to the glove, though. Connolly in the double play. She catches Chanel. Leading. Gonna try to lead this off. Gets a hold of this. Opposite direction. And Ferran makes the play. Turns on this. Another one out to Ferran for out number 2.
Forming really well, but I would love to see her pitches continue to break and those swings and misses to continue to come later in these games because she's getting hit a little bit more as the game goes on.
Emma Simon keeps 8th pitch since coming back in for Courtney. And sit right back to her, knocks it down. And not enough time for Chanel at short.
Mercer Bears waiting to play in their game against Florida.
Hard shot down to Mora, right there to make it.
Is on the mound. It's FAU with the capability to walk it off.
Hard shot to Simon and not able to make the play.
It was me. I jinxed it.
Yep, that's all right.
I love to see players from Long Island come down south. We call them snowbirds. Want to be in the heat.
That's right. Fly ball to Gottlieb in right for out number 1, and it holds Spaghetti at first.
Able to keep your shoulder in there and hit the ball square.
Inside pitch. And miscommunication by the D, but making up for it, Leschber gets the force at second. She and Caulfield.
You want to be on the field, but if you can avoid the right side, I would do so.
So close, but Sierra Gibson lets it go, and she walks into extra innings with the winning run at second. And reaching, can she drop it in? She does, and coming around, Destiny Johns, the winning run. And the game-winning double for Kylie Shelton. Florida Atlantic took the lead early in this one and was hanging on to a 2-0 lead, and then Georgia Tech took it away with 3 in 1 inning, and it was back and forth every inning since.
And this pitch by Shelton, a tough pitch to hit, moving away from her. She extends her arms fully to drive this pitch to right center field. She's just so strong, gets it done for the Owls. Coming up in a huge moment in extra innings. These teams are playing tit for tat all game. Georgia Tech had a huge 6th inning, tied up the ball game, but it's FAU who came out on top. Great performance by Courtney, coming back, showing her stuff to close out this game. And FAU does what they did not do last year.
Yep.
And clinches the first game of this Gainesville Regional.
You're right about that. They lost 2 straight last year in this Gainesville Regional. This year, they take this one with extra innings as we take a look at the Gainesville bracket.